Hello and welcome to my process speech. My name is Ron Raffretti and I am here to teach you basic arc welding. Now, I'm not actually going to strike an arc. I'm not going to sit here and blind your guys' eyes out. But what I want to do is explain to you how arc welding truly works. And for you welders or people who want to take it up as a hobby, even on a smaller scale, that what I'm going to tell you right now and what I'm going to teach you is actually going to help you have a better technique and actually have a better looking product. Now I'm going to do this in just a couple different ways. First, I've pulled this illustration from Welding Principles and Applications, the 8th edition, written by Larry Jeffes. There's a couple things that you have to learn before you just go in there and you get to work. First thing you need to know is what the components are. What you have here is a basic clamp. And what you have here we like to call a stinger or a lead. Basic rod. It's just 7018 rod, nothing fancy, just here for a strict demonstration. The stinger here, generally in most applications, your stinger is positively charged. That means positive voltage is coming out this end of the stick. In most applications, this would be your ground or your negative. Both of these can be reversed depending on what you're actually working on and what you're doing. That goes into a further, deeper understanding of the material you're working on and a little better understanding of what we're getting into right now. First things first. So Benjamin Franklin was very pivotal in discovering what electrical flow was and how it actually applies. You know, when we see a lightning bolt comes out of the sky and it comes straight down, right? Well, what that is an invisible force is pulling it down. So what ends up happening is the ground gets this massive charge and it gets this massive buildup of a negative energy, and then it allows a path for all the positive energy to come down. Now, if any of you guys ever seen welding, you would know that when you stick your lead up there, you get this super bright flash where you need all the proper protective gear and you need a special screen so that you don't blind yourself. We are creating lightning by arc welding. Easiest way of just explaining it, and how we do that is by using basic known theories of electronics. That basic theory is the flow of free electrons. Now, what the flow of free electrons is talking about is, as a demonstration, we'll use the sun. When you have the sun, you have all these planets that circle around it, right? Everything is orbiting the sun. That sun, we're going to go ahead and call it an atom for right now. And Pluto, this little planet way out in the middle of nowhere, we're going to call that our valence electron. Well, that valence electron, if we get close enough to a different system, is going to exchange itself into the next system. It's not bonded to us. I mean, we forget about Pluto all the time. Is it a planet? Is it not a planet? So it's meaningless to us. So Pluto goes off into the Pegasus galaxy somewhere, and it's being shared and it's being passed around from different system to different system to different system. What we have done is we have created a flow of free electrons. That flow of free electrons, the valence electron, is we are passing that from spot to spot to spot. A real world application of it would be anytime that you are around somebody and a person just naturally kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies, or even if it's a positive energy, that is literally the exchanging of free electrons with this individual. You have come into close enough proximity to where your body, made up of bioelectrical rhythm, is exchanging these on a molecular level, and you are literally sharing a part of that flow of free electrons within the air and space that they breathe. Electrons are in every part. We are sitting here, I'm giving them off. My camera right now is currently giving them off. So where are they? Well, they are everywhere. The air all around me, everything that you see here right now is a flow of free electrons. If I had a magnet and I could get it to spin around at just the right RPMs, and I had a little piece of wire and a little teeny light bulb, and I just started moving that wire towards the magnet, my light bulb would light up. How could I do that if I'm not plugged into a source of power? It's not perpetual motion, which is a whole other story. What it truly is enticing the flow of free electrons. So what we're trying to do when we're arc welding is we're trying to control our current, our ground. We want to control where our positive voltage is going to flow. So if you are welding uphill, you're going to want your flow of free electrons to flow uphill as well. The reason why is, as you're welding, if it starts sagging down and dropping, you're going to create holes, you're going to create pockets, you'll create different types of peroxis or anything like that, which will weaken and destroy the integrity of your weld. So what you want to do is use sound theory, mind you, that we know that it goes from negative to positive, and then the light goes from positive to negative. So if I'm welding uphill, I'm going to want to put my ground up on top here. Why? Because now I'm having theory do the work for me instead of trying to struggle and get everything just right and fight it the whole way up. Why not just put your ground to the top? That way it does all the work for you. I've seen many people weld. I've seen many people attempt welding. And one of the biggest frustrations I have is nobody has a basic understanding of how their arc welder works. And a basic understanding is what gives you a good product, an excellent product, and mind you, a safe product. Now, if you guys do this on your own, if it's a hobby, if you like to create art with it, you will thank me for this small little tip right here. Wherever you place your ground, or if you're doing reverse polarity where this is power and this is your ground, it still applies. If this is your power and you're still welding uphill, it goes down here and you start welding up. The principle is the same. It doesn't matter which side's the power, it doesn't matter which side is the ground. All that truly matters is you understand where the flow of your free electrons are going. That way you do a better, cleaner project. Thank you for watching my process video.